My beloved, draw near to me. Let everything around you fall silent for a moment, for I am speaking to you in the quiet place where your heart listens before your mind begins to question. I have chosen this moment, this breath, this exact second in time to reach you, because you have reached the edge of a great turning, a divine shift that is already unfolding beneath the surface of your life. You feel it, don't you? Like the soft hum of something powerful awakening deep within your spirit. Something is opening, something is rising, something holy is calling your name. You are not here by chance, you are guided, you are led. I placed this message in your path because you have been praying, yearning, hoping, believing, even in your most silent hours when no one else knew the battles inside your soul. I have heard every cry. I have held every tear. I have witnessed every moment when you stood alone but refused to collapse. And now, my beloved, I say to you, your season is changing. What once felt distant, unreachable, or hidden behind walls of delay is beginning to take form. The doors that seemed sealed, the paths that appeared blocked, the opportunities that you believed had passed you by, I am restoring them. I am resurrecting them in ways that will leave no doubt that it was my hand moving in your life. But I need you to listen. I need you to be still inside your spirit. There are forces around you, energies, influences, familiar distractions that are designed to blur your vision right before the breakthrough arrives. The enemy always arrives at the gate of triumph, attempting to convince you to turn back just before the moment of promise is delivered. But hear me now. I am with you. I have equipped you. You are not fragile. You are not unprepared. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are chosen. And being chosen has never meant the path would be easy. It has meant the path would be divine. There are places I have shielded you from without your awareness, conversations you were not included in because they were traps, offers you were not given because they would have led to your collapse, relationships that dissolved because they were never capable of holding the weight of your destiny. You thought some of those losses were failures, but they were protection. I do not let my beloved walk into harm disguised as blessing. And now the veil is lifting. You will begin to see why certain endings had to happen before new beginnings could find room to root in your life. The spiritual noise around you has been loud. Voices, temptations, comparisons, desires that are not aligned with your true purpose have tried to pull at your attention. Technology, distractions, endless fragments of other people's lives and opinions have tried to seep into your spirit, dulling your vision, weakening your clarity, draining your sacred energy. But now I am clearing the fog. I am calling you back into alignment, back into your power, back into the quiet flame of knowing who you are and who you belong to. Place your hand over your heart now. Feel the warmth beneath your palm. That is life. That is breath. That is me within you. I am not far away, seated behind clouds or unreachable stars. I am here, inside your being, whispering through intuition, guiding through peace, speaking in the language of stillness. When your heart stirs with knowing, that is me. When your spirit tightens in warning, that is me. When your chest expands with courage that makes no sense to the mind, that is me. You are not alone in this world. You have never been. Even in the rooms where the air felt heavy, where anxiety wrapped itself around you like chains, where your prayers were whispers through trembling breath, I was there. I am the one who kept you. I am the one who sustained you. I am the one who refused to let you break. And now the next chapter unfolds. But listen, my child, before the blessing comes into view, distractions will try to return. Old patterns may tap on the door. Old doubt may resurface. Old voices may attempt to re-enter your mind. This is not because you are falling backward. This is because you are rising higher. The enemy does not chase those who are standing still. He pursues those who are advancing into glory. So do not be alarmed by the resistance. Use it as confirmation of your elevation. Now breathe, slowly. Feel the divine energy moving into your lungs. Let it fill your chest, expanding like golden light spreading from your heart outward. Visualize it, a warm, radiant golden glow growing brighter with each inhale. This light is cleansing you. It is washing away old residue that does not belong in your new season. See it clearing worry from your mind. See it removing fear from your spirit. See it untangle every knot of overthinking that has tried to convince you that your future is uncertain. This is the first visualization. Stay here with me. Feel the warmth settle into every cell. You are being renewed. Now listen. There are blessings already moving toward you, doors already opening, conversations already aligning, opportunities already reaching their way into the physical world. But to receive them, your spirit must be attuned. Do not waste your energy on what drains you. Do not give your peace away to distractions masquerading as entertainment, validation, or comfort. There are people who cannot follow you into this next chapter, not because they are bad, but because their path is not yours. Let them go with grace, release without resentment, bless and move forward. Your privacy is sacred now. Your boundaries are holy. Your purpose requires silent development, quiet strengthening, and intentional presence. Protect what is growing inside you. I am preparing you for a life that exists in higher light, a life where abundance is not something you chase, but something you attract, a life where love flows freely and relationships align with your purpose, a life where your gifts are recognized, expanded, and used to lift others, a life where your peace is unshaken. Now rise, my child. This is your first divine command. Rise in your spirit, straighten your posture, take ownership of the truth that is being spoken into you. You are stepping into a phase where clarity will arrive like sunrise after a long night. You will see truth. You will know direction. You will understand what once confused you. And with that clarity, action will follow effortlessly. No more forcing. No more pushing, no more doubting your value. I am clearing the path before you. Now visualize again. You are standing before a great golden gate. It is towering, magnificent, radiating warmth and light. The gate begins to open not by force, but by recognition. It opens because it knows you. It opens because your spirit has reached the frequency of what waits beyond it. This is your second visualization. And now step through, walk forward, not as someone uncertain, but as royalty returning to a kingdom promised long before you were born. Feel the ground beneath your feet shift into something steady, supportive, divine. This is alignment. This is destiny. This is home. And now hear me clearly. The blessings coming are not small. They are not temporary. They are not fragile. They are life-changing, spirit-expanding, generational. The abundance I am bringing is not just material. It is spiritual wealth, emotional peace, divine guidance, clarity of purpose, deep fulfillment. Money will flow, opportunities will rise, support will appear, but above all, your heart will rest, for you will finally know, truly know, that you are held, guided, chosen, and loved. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need to earn my love. You came from my love. You were formed within it, and you are returning to the awareness of it now. Within the coming days, you will begin to see signs. They may arrive in dreams, in conversations, in sudden moments of realization. Do not ignore them. They are confirmations. I am aligning your steps. I am sending helpers. I am revealing truth. I am exposing what is false. And I am preparing the way for your elevation. Now listen deeply. You are stepping into your breakthrough. Do not rush. Do not fear. Do not cling to what is fading. Simply trust. Simply breathe. Simply receive. Now receive this blessing. This is your second divine command. Open your hands, palms upward, even if only in your mind. Feel the warmth of my presence glowing in your palms like soft firelight. This is your anointing. This is your inheritance. This is your alignment with divine expansion. And now the affirmation flow. Speak these within yourself, slowly, with reverence. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by holy wisdom. I am protected in every season. I am aligned with divine purpose. I am worthy of miracles. I am free. I am blessed. And so it is, and so it has already begun. My beloved, your new life is unfolding now. Walk forward in peace. I am with you always. And I desire your life to grow in wonder, in peace, in clarity, in love that cannot be shaken by circumstance. So now breathe, beloved, and visualize this. See yourself standing at the edge of an endless ocean, beneath a sky washed in soft, rose gold light. And this ocean is not water, but living grace, warm, luminous, shimmering like the surface of a dream. This is my spirit. And as you step forward, the waves rise gently to your ankles, then your knees, then your chest, wrapping you in warmth that dissolves every fragment of heaviness you have carried. Let it wash your memories, your emotions, your thoughts, until everything inside you feels stirred clean, renewed, restored. Now know this. The shifts happening in your life are not random. They are preparation, alignment, sacred orchestration. I have been weaving connections, clearing paths, softening what needed softening, strengthening what needed strengthening. And you are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for who you are becoming. Yes, I know the waiting has been long. I know there were nights when you wondered if I had forgotten you. I know there were days when your faith flickered like a candle in wind. But hear me now. Faith is not proven by your strength, but by your returning. And you returned again and again, even when tired, even when unsure, even when your heart ached. And that return is worship, more powerful than any spoken prayer. Now listen closely, for the next phase of your journey requires gentleness with yourself, discernment with your time, and devotion to the inner stillness where I speak the clearest. Do not rush your unfolding. Do not force the miracle. Do not try to control the path. Your role is to allow, to receive, to trust the timing that is already perfect. For what is meant for you does not need to be chased. It rises to meet you as you become the one who can hold it. And now I say to you, let go of the fear of being misunderstood. Let go of the need to explain yourself to those who cannot hear your frequency. Let go of the pressure to prove your worth, for I have already declared your worth beyond measure. The world may not always recognize the light in you immediately, but the right hearts will, the right opportunities will, the right alignments will, and you will know them by the peace they bring. Now visualize again. See a garden blooming inside your chest. petals of sapphire, gold, and soft white unfolding with each breath you take. And as they open, they release fragrance of calm, strength, certainty, and love that circulates through your entire being. This is your inner sanctuary, your place of rest, your place of communion with me, and no one can enter here except by your permission. Guard it, honor it, protect the peace I am planting in you. Now hear me with full presence. There are people who will enter your life soon who are sent not by accident but by divine arrangement. Souls who will lift you, understand you, support the calling I placed inside you. And as these connections form, you will recognize them instantly because they will feel like remembering, not discovering. And there will also be truths revealed, gentle but liberating truths that will help you release what cannot go forward with you. And though some truths may feel tender when they first arise, they will set you free into greater alignment, greater clarity, greater joy. Now I give you my command. Stand in who you are becoming. Do not shrink to fit former versions of yourself. Do not dim your soul to make others comfortable. Do not apologize for your light, for your gift, for your calling. Stand tall, beloved, for I have crowned you with purpose. And now I speak to the part of you that still worries about provision, resources, finances, and the material needs of life. Breathe, for abundance is not something you must grasp, it is something you attune to. Your abundance is rising, not from effort, but from alignment. You will see doors open that you never touched, opportunities come that you did not chase, blessings arrive that feel like miracles, not because they are impossible, but because they are timely. Prosperity is not separate from your spirituality. It is an extension of being in flow with me. Now visualize one last time. See a vast field under a sky of deep velvet blue, and above you, gentle golden rain begins to fall. But this rain is not water, it is blessing, nourishment, provision, favor flowing into your hands, your home, your relationships, your future. Let it fall into you, through you, around you. Let it settle into your bones. Let your soul drink deeply of it, for this is the season you are entering. Now speak these affirmations softly within yourself, not as hope, but as truth. I am expanding. I am protected. I am deeply provided for. I am surrounded by divine love. I am aligned with my highest path. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. I am blessed always. And so it is, beloved, and so it already unfolding. Moments of sudden truth that sparked deep knowing. Moments when you felt yourself outgrowing what once felt familiar. This is expansion. And expansion is not loud. It is subtle. It is gentle. It is steady. Like the way seeds become forests without anyone witnessing the moment of transformation. Your spirit has been stretching in silence, preparing to step into a life that no longer mirrors your past. And I know the in-between has been uncomfortable at times, like walking across a bridge not yet knowing what waits on the other side. But listen to me now. Your crossing is nearing completion. What once felt uncertain is aligning. What once felt far is drawing near. What once felt impossible is beginning to shimmer at the edge of the visible world. And I tell you gently, there is nothing you need to chase, nothing you need to force, nothing you need to prove. Just remain open, remain receptive, remain in truth. There are patterns that once claimed you, old habits, emotional loops, cycles of doubt, fragments of fear. But watch how they fall away when you do not feed them, when you do not entertain them, when you simply let them pass like clouds floating across the sky. You are learning to remain centered in your soul rather than in your circumstances, and that is the mastery that unlocks miracles. Now, beloved, I want you to visualize something new. See yourself standing in a vast hall of light, the floor beneath you smooth like polished stone, reflecting your form like water. The air here is warm, gentle, filled with quiet, like a temple built before time began. Before you there is a massive mirror, not a mirror of your outer appearance, but of your spirit, your essence, your divine identity. And as you gaze into it, you do not see your past, your mistakes, your fears, your doubts. You see your unbroken self, your radiant self, your eternal self, the self that has never been wounded, the self that has never been abandoned, the self that has never been diminished. Hold that vision. Let it breathe inside your awareness. This is the truth of who you are, and everything else has been illusion, dissolving. Now listen closely, for there are blessings forming around you right now. Relationships that honor the sacred in you, opportunities that match your frequency, environments that nurture your growth, pathways that align with your destiny. But these blessings require space. And space is created when you no longer cling to what has expired. So release, softly, gracefully, without resentment. Release not with force, but with love, knowing that what is meant to remain will remain without effort. You are stepping into a time where your intuition will speak louder than external noise, where what you feel will matter more than what you see, where your inner guidance will lead you more clearly than any advice from outside sources. Trust this guidance, for it is me speaking through your knowing. And now I must tell you this: the emotions you have felt recently, those waves of sensitivity, those sudden surges of clarity, those unexplained shifts in mood, those were not instability. Those were signs of your spiritual senses recalibrating, sharpening, tuning themselves to the frequency of revelation. You are hearing me more clearly now, even when words are not spoken. You are perceiving what others cannot sense. The invisible is becoming visible to you. This is spiritual maturity awakening. And with this comes responsibility. Not responsibility to be perfect, but responsibility to remain true to your heart, even when the world calls you elsewhere. Do not betray your spirit for acceptance. Do not silence your knowing for approval. Do not shrink your truth to avoid discomfort. Your authenticity is your protection, your power, your purpose. Now breathe again, deeper this time, and visualize the third image. See a mountain rising before you, majestic and ancient, its peaks surrounded by soft silver mist, and you are climbing, not with effort, not with struggle, but with grace, as though the mountain itself is lifting you. Each step feels supported, each breath feels guided, each moment feels purposeful. And when you reach the summit, the clouds part and the sky opens into endless gold. This is where you are headed, into clarity so profound that confusion cannot coexist, into peace so steady that chaos cannot disturb, into confidence so natural that doubt dissolves the moment it appears. And now I speak to the abundance awaiting you. Yes, abundance is coming, but not as a flood that overwhelms you. It will arrive in waves, steady, expanding, growing with your capacity to hold it. Your relationship with wealth is being healed, rewritten, restored. Scarcity was never your inheritance. Fear was never your legacy. Limitation was never your identity. You are learning to receive without guilt, to expand without fear, to prosper without losing your soul. I have never asked you to choose between spiritual depth and material blessing. I am aligning them as one path. The nourishment of your soul and the nourishment of your life are not separate. You were created to live in fullness. Now, beloved, I remind you, you are not who you were before. You have crossed thresholds that cannot be undone. You have opened truths that cannot be forgotten. You have opened doors within yourself that will never close again. Walk gently now, but walk with certainty. The world will begin responding to your inner transformation. You will see people treat you differently. Opportunities approach you differently. Even your own voice will sound clearer, more grounded, more whole. You are becoming luminous without trying. And now, softly speak these affirmations inside your heart, feeling each one settle into your being. I honor my inner truth. I trust my divine unfolding. I welcome blessings with an open spirit. I stand fully in my worth. I am aligned with peace, clarity, and abundance. I walk forward with grace. I am the living expression of divine love. And let it rest. Let it root. Let it bloom in silence. For the transformation is already underway, beloved. You are rising in ways your past self could not yet imagine. And I am with you in every breath, every step, every unfolding, always.